Dear thirsting for God, I am thirsting to offer myself to God. Let me inquire with the members of the Institute of the Maids of the Poor regarding their life. You look different. Can you speak something about yourself?
I belong to a secular institute called Maids of the Poor, and you are seeing me before the High Court of Karnataka. Without giving up the cause to fight for justice, I am free to commit myself in the Institute of the Maids of the Poor.
As a teacher, later as a principal, the challenges had been many. My prayer life has helped me to cherish my consecrated life in the Institute of the Maids of the Poor.
To be with is the essence of my consecration in secular milieu. Whether I am with students, colleagues, officials, or formees or co-travelers, I try to be attentive to them and live in communion and solidarity, thereby creating a home wherever I am and contributing towards the building up of the universal family, the kingdom of God.
As the officer in charge of the Department of Nursing, Homi Baba Cancer Hospital, Punjab, I have the opportunity to be a witness of Christ and His values to the people around. I cherish secular consecrated call, which helps me to interact with an attitude of responding and reaching out in compassion and care with doctors, nurses, patients, and their caregivers as Christ always did.
What made you to choose to be a secular institute member?
I never had an idea about a secular institute when I joined this institute. I was fascinated by the ladders and the simplicity of sisters who came to recruit me. In fact, after my high school, I was looking for a congregation of Sari sisters who are working outside Kerala. Much to my expectation, I met sisters who were in ladders, so I decided to join them.
Secular consecration is, as what Pope Francis says, you are at once in the heart of the world and in the heart of God. I realized my vocation to Secular Institute when I started working as a nurse and lived among the nurses in a government hospital.
The compatibility of consecration and secularity is beautifully blended in a simple lifestyle coupled with a great deal of happiness, openness, concern, and freedom with responsibility, which I cherish in the life of the Maids of the Poor. And this prompted me to choose the secular consecrated life.
Be like leaven that permeates the dough. Be like salt that gives taste to food is the invitation that inspired me to be a secular consecrated person. And as I came in touch with the members of the Institute of the Maids of the Poor who had no external sign of consecration, I eagerly chose this life.
When you look back, how was your life in the institute?
Initially, there were times when I asked myself, Teresa, where have we landed? Today, when I look back, with confidence, I can say those ups and downs, as well as those challenges, have shaped my life to be who I am today.
Contextualized formation was one of the best experiences that I had in the Institute of the Maids of the Poor.
When I look back at my life as a member of the Institute of the Maids of the Poor, two things stand up strongly: the freedom I have experienced and the prayer life. Both these have been pillars of support as a secular consecrated person.
The world is developing fast. Lot of changes are taking place. So, how do you accommodate these changes in your institute?
The information technology, consumerism, smooth and easygoing life pattern, secure and comfortable life poses a serious threat to consecrated life. Therefore, our formees need to be trained to experience inner freedom and be deeply rooted in prayer with the serious review of themselves from time to time.
Internet and new technologies, contextualized formation in secular institute is possible and convenient. Through online platform, the formator can take classes for the formees from anywhere in the world. There is no need to commute from one place to another. This not only saves time but also money.
How do you find to be a formee in this institute, in this modern world?
Personal responsibility, inner freedom, and deep prayer life are the factors very much stressed in my formation, and these are the challenges I live in my everyday life. Even though the modern world and the comfort zones are attractive, yet my formation and my prayer life helps me to focus on my secular consecrated life.
It is a challenge to live a consecrated life in a secular milieu with no external sign. Deep prayer life, personal responsibility, and inner freedom are necessary to live this consecration. But I feel indeed joyful to be a formee and future member of this institute sharing God's love.
The Secular Institute of the Maids of the Poor welcomes young Catholic women who are desirous of leading secular consecrated life.